There are a lot of luxurious items that all basketball players aspire to obtain when they make it into the league. But as Meek Mill famously said, there's levels to this. Competition for these players isn't just on the court. They want to be the best at everything. That includes when it comes to cars. Even 10 years ago, you had to have a certain amount of time in the league to afford these type of cars. But with rookies getting endorsements before they even step on an NBA court, we're seeing some of our youngest NBA stars with some of the hottest cars on the street. Let's look at 5 of the most expensive cars owned by NBA athletes. Before we start looking at these whips though, I would appreciate a like and subscribe to stop my heart from becoming a jealous one, because these cars nice as hell, man. Number 1, LeBron James. Since we rarely see star players drive anywhere, I think it's easy not to realize that some star athletes have some amazing car collections. There are standard cars that you see a lot of NBA players own, such as Rolls Royces, Mercedes, even Ferraris. To get a state-of-the-art driving experience, you really can't go wrong with any of the above. But when you want high performance along with a futuristic look and feel, Lamborghini is just on another level to me. Lamborghini takes pride in unique shapes and lines with their designs on the inside of the car and outside. So regardless of what model, the Lamborghini requires a certain type of swagger to drive it, for lack of a better term. LeBron James definitely went crazy when he copped the Lamborghini Aventador and customized it to match his LeBron James 11 King Pride colorway. The car on its own cost $450,000, but with the custom wrap, interior, wheels, sound system, it's estimated that he spent at least another $200,000 alone. In addition to the look, as I mentioned before, this car can also go up to 220 miles per hour. Number 2, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is definitely a rising star in the NBA, and even though a lot of people question his value because he cannot shoot, guess what? He just signed a max rookie extension. In his 3rd year in the NBA, he already has gotten a collection of Rolls Royces, a Range Rover, and a Dodge Challenger. And don't get me wrong, these cars all look amazing. But when he bought the new Ferrari 488 Spider, he decided he was going to take it to that next level, that level that people want to go, but a lot of times they just can't. He got the car customized with a special colorway emulating the Travis Scott Cactus Jack Jordan 4s. That just sounds crazy. That colorway is actually for the Houston Oilers, which is pretty dope. The blue and red and all that. Ben Simmons already has a nice car collection, but this probably is the best looking and performing car out of the bunch. This model of the Ferrari 488 starts at $350,000, and I'm sure the paint and customization probably costs a little bit as well. Number 3, Dwight Howard. So the weird thing about Dwight Howard is I think people legitimately forget that he has a lot of money. Although his perception throughout the league was pretty bad for a stretch of years up until him arriving back in LA, he's always made sure to secure the bag. We're also talking about a player who's one of the best players in the league for a short period of time and was actually very likable when he first came in the league. He dazzled a lot of people in his first few years when he played for the Magic and made a lot of endorsement money in addition to getting one really good contract in his career. But as I said, people assume since he's bounced around the league a lot that he hasn't been making any money. Wrong. 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 And that is proven by what is probably the most unique vehicle here, the Knight XV. This vehicle is made by a car manufacturer called Conquest based in Canada. It weighs 8 tons, is completely bulletproof, and can take fire from RPGs, high caliber rifles, and bombs. It also has front and rear thermal vision. So basically, this is a tank. This isn't a car for real, this is a tank. I don't know why Dwight Howard actually bought this tank, but it's pretty sweet. I can't front. This actually looks like something that you would see on like GTA Online or something. Conquest, the manufacturer, is pretty small, so each truck is made to order. They haven't hit the limit yet, but the company says that they will only make 100 of this vehicle, like ever. And Dwight Howard has one of those 100 that currently retail for $800,000. So I don't even know why anybody's been talking crazy to him this whole time. You guys are tripping. Number 4, John Wall. So let me get the bad part out the way first. John Wall has an awful contract. Since the beginning of the 2017 and 2018 season, John Wall has played 73 games. And I'm pretty sure he's not going to play this year. So that means in 3 seasons, he has not played 1 full season worth of games yet. Do you want to know how much John Wall makes a season? $37 million. Yes, it just went into effect this year. He was making 18 mil before, but damn. I think John Wall probably has one of the highest value contracts in the league, and you can definitely tell by his car collection. He has a collection of all the hottest cars that I've mentioned multiple times in this one video, so I'm not gonna go through them again. But one way that John Wall switches it up is by getting a lot of customization work done to the cars after the fact. The company it looks like he goes to consistently is DreamWorks Motorsports. They've done about 6 or 7 of Wall's cars up to this point, but the one that caught my eye the most was the Mercedes G550 truck, the G-Wagon. On this particular car, he got a camouflage wrap with red accents, and I have to say, it's probably one of the more cleanest looking cars I've seen, period. Featured on the car as well is custom door logos, tinted windows, and a one-of-a-kind stereo system for the car. So basically, I like it. I like it a lot. Number 5, Derrick Rose. D-Rose kind of fits into that Dwight Howard category in that he has a lot of money from going crazy in the league early. But because of injury and whatever other factors, people look at him as just an average NBA player. Derrick Rose is not average by any means. Before he began having injury issues, he was able to sign a very large contract with the Bulls before being traded. But that's not even where most of his money comes from. Derrick Rose has a lot of endorsement deals to this day. His deal with Adidas was worth more than $180 million. So what does a player who's earned over $200 million in the NBA buy when he needs to hit the road? Derrick Rose has a lot of cars, but he also has the most expensive car on the list, the Bugatti Veyron. Veyron? Look, somebody leave the pronunciation in the comments. It's worth $1.7 million. This car actually holds the Guinness World Record for highest top speed, which is obviously a good fit for Derrick Rose, who was one of the quickest players in history before he got hurt. While the styling of the Bugatti isn't for everybody, it's definitely a high-level performer and sounds closer to a jet than a car. So those are 5 of the most expensive cars owned by NBA players. You tell me which one is your favorite in the comments. I don't know which one is mine. I kinda like the Cactus Jack Ferrari 488 Ben Simmons Travis Scott Cactus Jack Air Jordan 4 edition. But I also like the fact that Dwight Howard just has a tank so that nobody can ever destroy him. I hope y'all have a good day, a great evening, and a wonderful night. That was crazy. That was some fire. I just thought of that on the top of my head, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.